Okay, this is part 2. I'm by myself today because Toddy, he abandoned me. Anyway, I mean, I'm trying to mix it up here with the weapons I'm using. I don't think I get to using Kafka though because it's not great. I think it was this episode where I'm not used to the weapon combo that I use, so it's a little bit janky, but whatever. So I believe this trial is locked to second climax. Not that there's really much of a difference between first, second, and third climax, to be quite honest. I think I mentioned it earlier in the previous witch trial video, but there isn't really anything for getting platinum on these, but I will be aiming for a platinum average on all of these. Not to say that it was hard in the first 4 chapters, but it was very difficult for the last one though. Screw these shield guys. I don't know exactly how you're supposed to deal with these, because you can dodge offset your Wicked Weaves, but your Wicked Weaves don't really do anything. You can try a Wicked Weave that comes from the bottom, but that doesn't do anything either. Like, I swear to God, the only way you can deal with these guys is to get Witch Knight. Or you can just try to power through the shield methods. Love to throw a lot of shield ones at you. Thank you for dropping my input there, yay. And who the hell knows exactly what Wicked Weaves do, what reactions. Sometimes they react to it, sometimes they don't. I mean, I know I shit on this game a lot, but my main problem with this game is just the lack of consistency in it. Okay, wait, weren't you in front of me with me? I'm gonna have to check that because I swear to God that shield descent was in front of me. But I guess not. Maybe I'm just imagining it. Also, can I really say I get really tired of hearing Tomorrow is Mine. It's like the combat music used almost 80% of the time. This game's music is pretty good, I don't see why they don't use other stuff. I mean, Bayonetta 1 had at least 3 different tracks that it could use for just regular enemy encounters. Whereas this one only has 2. And one is the angel themed one and one is the devil themed one. these videos are so short, I don't know if I commentate these by myself what the hell I would say. There really is nothing else to say because I've already said it all. And I don't really use the chainsaws too much, but they are a pretty... I suppose you could say they're an interesting weapon, but combo-wise they're not really that great. I mean, come on, she's skating on goddamn chainsaws. It's like Odette, but way better. Whoa, what's happening with the camera? I don't know. The camera's kind of useless here. Yeah, off-screen attack. Not much of an indication that it was coming either. I feel like part of my problem with this game would be solved if the camera was a little bit better. Particularly because there are so many large enemies in this game. The camera seems to struggle trying to keep all of them on screen, understandably. And when you have enemies that don't really have proper cues for their attacks, it becomes a bit of a clusterfuck in terms of trying to not get hit. Oh, can I also mention I really like the fact that you don't have to run around the screen collecting all your halos, it just automatically comes to you. That's awesome. Nice little bit of a time saver, not that it really matters in this witch trial. Because of course each verse is separate and doesn't count the time in between stages. I think someone mentioned in the first video for the witch trials that it's a bit weird to get health in between verses. I mean, I don't really have a problem with it. It just kind of, I guess, changes the motivation for how well you do each verse. Given that you know you're going to get a set amount of health, there's no point using accessories like, God, what's it called? Star of Venetia? However you pronounce it, the one that where you can regenerate health by taunting. So much. I really wish there were more instances to fight the Lemon Sage like that, because most of the time he's not that bad, and all the fights in-game are really spectacle fightery, really hard to see what you're doing-y. So I prefer the Witch Trial fight over the regular fight. But yeah, Platinum Average, it's not that hard to do. I believe this was also a first time recording this, so it's, yeah, pretty easy. And again, another card. We'll get to those eventually.